How? Finally, Madam Mary Phadi is dealt with, and brutally dealt with. She's not dealt with in the simplest form of a politician being dealt with. Floyd Shivambu is involved again in some scandals and is in the middle of doing the bidding of President Jacob Zuma, whereby he's the one responsible for terminating the membership of Madam Mary Phadi. Madam Mary Phadi, we all know her. She's been involved in plenty of squabbles with MK Party as Mafigizolo and Madam Busisiwe Mkhwebane lapha eMpumalanga. They've been involved in a back and forth because she believes she's the rightful convener of the MK Party in Mpumalanga, because she's the one who has always been there. Before elections, she was there marching, gathering numbers. After elections, she was there making sure the people continuously support the MK Party. And then boom, out of nowhere, Busisiwe Mkhwebane leaves the EFF, and then she gets a position out of nowhere. Where does she get the credit to get that position? Nobody knows. Umafigizolo, and she got the position. So Madam Mary Phadi, she was involved in taking the MK Party to court for her crown of being the convener. It was taken illegitimate. It was not legit for Madam Busisiwe Mkhwebane to take her crown. They usurped her crown, in simple terms. But this is politics. There's a different way of speaking. I can't just think about it quick now, because I'm thinking about something else. And that something else I'm thinking about is that Floyd Shivambu is the one who wrote the letter. Is the one who wrote the letter to terminate this madam. Floyd Shivambu himself being a Mafigizolo, defending another Mafigizolo, Madam Busisiwe Mkhwebane. And by the way, this madam is not listening to Floyd Shivambu. Is not listening to Busisiwe Mkhwebane, because I think she's arrogant like that. Let's just say arrogant, because I don't think it's anything else. I think she's just too arrogant, and she's too egotistical, because the courts are with her. It's not fair for them to terminate. It was not fair for them to take her crown of being the convener, according to the court of South Africa. And we know you can't go against the court, otherwise you will be involved in some illegal activities, because that's the law. That's the law. Is it right? Is it wrong? It's all subjective, but it's the law. It's the law, Okay. She's not listening to them, because in the state of the provincial address in Mpumalanga, she was there representing the MK Party. She was there in parliament in the state. I think that's what prompted this letter for her to be for her membership to be terminated, is because she wasn't listening to all the voices who are trying to suppress her. Because they tried to suppress her with the rally. She went and did a rally, and a rally outperformed the rally of Madam Busisiwe Mkhwebane. Were told lies. Busisiwe Mkhwebane was recruiting more than 1,000 people in a small hall. Satula said, oh, okay. And then she was just making the people who voted for the MK Party happy, and she was thanking them that we thank you for voting in Mpumalanga for the MK Party. According to Floyd's words in the recent press conference he did, he's saying that as the high command leadership of the MK Party, they won't allow two parallel rallies happening, because according to Floyd, he's saying she's the one who is an opportunist. Whatever she's doing it based on opportunism. Whatever she's doing in Mpumalanga. Tell me, who is an opportunist here? Who is an opportunist? Someone who lies to the whole world and tell people that is going to sit down at home and take care of her kids. And then boom, 2 weeks later, she's not taking care of her kids. She's out there in public and she's usurping a crown of some other queen. and she's being the leader, parachuted to high positions, and then the other one has always been there, and a crown is being taken unfairly, and she challenged this unfair treatment, and then she's called an opportunist. Who is an opportunist between two people like that? I think we can all know, and all I think we all know the answer to that. We don't need to even focus on that. Floyd Shivambu is the one to win the bidding, and I'm gonna talk about this on a separate video because it's gonna be a whole long video to talk about that, and I don't think it will be fair to talk about it in this video. But yeah, man, Phadi, I didn't expect for MK Party to do this to her, and I think she's still gonna go to court. We see Ntlamulo. Excuse me, man, I'm sorry. Ntlamulo Ndlela. We see Ntlamulo Ndlela, the spokesperson, always going to the media, speaking about these issues of now he's also here. He spoke about the issues when Madam Phadi was accusing the deputy president of the MK Party of violent sexual crimes. He went and spoke and was like, this woman, no, she's an opportunist, she's just angry, this and this and this. And I think this decision of terminating a contract was also influenced by those allegations she once made against Mr. Jaistope. Where that case is going or where it is now, I have no idea, but I don't think that case is the end of it. There is more Oxalo. Okay, let's put that aside. Is she gonna go to court again to challenge this unfair treatment? Of course, she's gonna go to court. According to her, she's always been saying and always telling the media and always writing statements to the president of the MK Party, President Jacob Zuma, saying that, can you please deal with my issue and take me to the disciplinary and deal with it professionally. Stop dealing with me like I was not here. She's always been saying that. And she's saying there's no response from the president of the MK Party. But how can there be response when the president of the MK Party, in order for you to speak to him, you have to pass through the Mafikizolo SG? So she's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I don't feel for her, by the way, because I think there's plenty of options for her. There's plenty of other political parties, and yeah, man, like she can go to other political parties and exercise her right, you know, as a very competitive politician or competitive leader. She can go to the ANC, she can go to the EFF, she can go wherever. And I think, yeah, I think she just has to make that decision that, Yazin, let me leave this Umkhonto BS, let me go somewhere else and contribute somewhere else. Let me show them that, Yazin, I was the one killing the MK Party, not these. I think she can do that. I don't feel for her because she's clinging on something that doesn't want her. You know when they don't want you and you're still clinging. Alright, just move on. Just move on. We won't blame you when you move on. Just move on. It is what it is, you know. But yeah, guys, we thank you very much.